Hello. If you are watching this video, you are a student or the parent or guardian of a student who has had an excessive amount of unexcused absences this school year. The purpose of this video is to explain the laws in the state of Minnesota related to school attendance, as well as the legal consequences that can follow if attendance does not improve. Minnesota law requires children to attend school. If you are between the ages of 7 and 17, you are required by law to attend every class period each school day. Failure to attend school can result in you being found to be truant, and you may face legal consequences as a result. A student is truant if the student stays out of school without permission. Every absence from a class or from a day of school must be legally excusable, or it will be considered an unexcused absence. If a student is late for class, school policy will determine whether it is marked as a tardy or as an unexcused absence. If a student misses school for a legitimate reason, such as an illness or a medical appointment, the student's parent or guardian must promptly inform the attendance clerk at the school. Failure to do so will result in the absence being marked as unexcused. If you have any questions about rules or policies at your particular school, please contact your school for additional information. Examples of excuses that are not acceptable include oversleeping, transportation issues, helping out at home, or choosing to work instead of going to class. If you are absent for any of these reasons, those absences will be unexcused absences. If you have any questions about the difference between an excused absence and an unexcused absence, please contact your school for additional information. The best way to improve your school attendance is to identify why you have been absent from school in the first place. Some students are struggling with their mental health and need help addressing anxiety, depression, or another mental health issue. Some students are dealing with problems at school, such as bullying or not getting along with other students or teachers. Other students are dealing with problems at home. If you are dealing with instability in your home, neglect, or abuse, please alert a teacher or a school resource officer or another responsible adult who can help. Substance use or other risky behaviors might also be the reason a student has been absent from school. The sooner the reason or reasons for your unexcused absences are identified, the sooner it is possible to solve the problem or problems that you are facing at school, at home, or both. There are many reasons why school attendance matters. Truancy is related to future employment opportunities, which will affect the amount of money you are able to earn in the future. Based upon data released by the Digest of Education Statistics, high school dropouts can expect to earn more than $415,000 less than high school graduates, and more than $1,600,000 less than college graduates. Truancy is also related to criminal activity. Most serious juvenile offenders have been truant in the past. Based upon data compiled by the National Dropout Prevention Center, a high school dropout is 3.5 times more likely to be arrested for a crime than a high school graduate. In addition, it is noteworthy that 75% of America's state prison inmates are high school dropouts. What happens next? Well, it depends on whether attendance improves. If attendance improves, nothing will happen. Your file with the county will close and no further action will take place. However, if attendance does not improve, the next step would be juvenile court. Juvenile court will become a possibility very soon if attendance does not improve. If you are watching this video, that means you have missed at least one class period on 5 separate school days. A student who misses one or more class periods on 7 separate school days can be petitioned to juvenile court for truancy. The court process begins with the filing of a truancy petition. The student's parents will be named in the petition and will also be subject to the court's jurisdiction. The first hearing is called an admit-deny hearing. Students and parents are both required to be present at this hearing. The judge, an assistant county attorney, and a truancy agent will also be present. Students and parents will either admit or deny the petition. If denied, a trial will be scheduled. If admitted, the court will order a disposition. A disposition is a court order that must be complied with. The judge can order many different things as a disposition. The judge will order you to attend school with no unexcused absences. The judge can also order assessments and order you to attend doctor or therapy appointments. If you have access to a phone or other electronics, that access may be limited by the court. In addition, your phone may be used to track your location during the school day to ensure that you're attending class. The judge can also order strict electronic home monitoring, which is essentially house arrest, where you're not allowed to leave the home except for school or approved appointments. If you drive or want to drive, you might lose your driving privileges until your 18th birthday. The judge can also order random urinalysis testing to determine if chemical use is contributing to your absences from school. Basically, the judge can order whatever is necessary to correct your school attendance. After announcing its disposition, the court will schedule review hearings and monitor attendance. If attendance does not improve, the court will determine whether a more serious intervention is necessary. If less serious interventions do not correct your school attendance, the court can transfer legal custody of a truant student to Stearns County Human Services for placement outside of the home. The court can also order a truant student to complete chemical dependency treatment and place the student in a short-term residential treatment facility if needed. Parents may be required to pay for the fee associated with either placement. Thank you for watching this video. Please visit the website listed below and submit your confirmation. You must enter the name of the student, the name of the student's parent or guardian, and the name of the student's school. Once this information is entered, select Yes to confirm that you have viewed the video and understand the information contained in the video. Then click Submit. I hope this video has provided helpful information, and I wish you the best in the remainder of the school year.